Mr. Willis,
Hello?
Mr. Willis.
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. We're about to call your case. Court calls cause number 241-00-00192, State of Texas versus Matthew Willis. Mr. Willis, can you please raise your right hand? Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, sir.
Okay, you can put your hand down. You are Matthew Willis.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Willis, you are charged with the offense of illegal dumping. This is alleged to have occurred on or about May 14th, 2024 in Robstown, Nueces County, Texas. Are you aware of this charge?
Yes, sir.
And do you understand it?
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right, Mr. Willis, just some things I need to let you know before we go any further. The cases heard out of this court normally do not exceed $500 in fines. You have the right to have a jury determine your guilt or innocence. You can waive your right to a trial by jury. You can have a trial before the court, which is me. You have the right to have an attorney represent you. If you cannot afford a lawyer, one will not be appointed to you because there is no chance of jail time in these cases. But an attorney can help you understand the law, can help you understand procedure, and can help you make decisions regarding your case. If you choose to go forward without a lawyer, I have no choice but to hold you to the same standards as if you were an attorney. You also have the Fifth Amendment to remain silent. You do not have to testify in your case against yourself. It's the state's burden to prove their case against you beyond a reasonable doubt. As you sit there today, you are innocent until proven guilty. Do you understand these rights?
Yes, sir.
All right, Mr. Willis, some other things I need to let you know, there are consequences beyond this courtroom. For instance, on a charge of driving with no insurance, you could be subject to surcharges from the state of Texas, in addition to fines and costs from this courtroom. If you have any questions whether your particular charge has consequences beyond this courtroom, I strongly suggest you consult an attorney. If you are not a United States citizen, a plea of guilty or no contest could affect your status in the United States. If you find yourself in this situation, I strongly suggest you consult an attorney. Finally, if I order a fine in court costs and you are unable to meet that financial obligation, there is a form you can fill out. If I find that you are indigent under the law, I can place you on an extended payment plan. I can have you do community service or a combination of those things. All right, Mr. Willis. As to the charge of illegal dumping alleged to have occurred on or about May 14th, 2024 in Robstown, Nueces County, Texas, as to that charge, how do you plead?
Not guilty.
The court will accept your plea of not guilty. Mr. Willis, if you have to have a trial on the matter, do you want it in front of the judge or in front of the jury?
Uh, I mean, the judge would be okay.
All right, and let me just confirm your mailing address, Mr. Willis. Are you still at 1408 Mallard Drive in Rockport?
Yes, sir.
All right, Mr. Willis. When you get off of this Zoom, I need you to call the court so that they're going to email you the documents that you need to sign off on and get back to the court. Okay?
Okay. I got a quick question, sir.
Sure.
I know I pleaded not guilty. If I did plead guilty, would it? I mean, the fine, like you said, it don't exceed $500. I mean, what would the fine be?
It would be the fine would be $110. Cost would be 81 for a total of $191.
Okay. Yeah. I I thought that I'd be able to handle it here. I didn't know that it would, like you said. I mean, you did explain it to me in the beginning, but I figured I'd be able to handle it here on the Zoom call. I don't really have a lot of time right now to take off. I just started a new job, and I just had a newborn, so I've been trying to, like I said, I've been trying to work with y'all and trying to juggle this as well. So, um, if I can take that plea back and just pay it off, I mean, if that's easiest, I mean, that's fine. But I didn't understand why I got. How do I explain it? I don't understand how it was illegal dumping where I was at. I I I did
At
set
this
some.
point, at this point in the process, Mr. Willis, all I'm allowed to do is read the charge to you
Yes, sir.
and take your plea. I can't go look into the facts of the case. The only time I can look at the facts is if we're in trial. Now, if you are going to stick to your plea of not guilty. So that's where we're at now. If you change your plea to guilty or no contest, I can then look at the report, see what's being said, take that into consideration when I'm doing my sentencing. But that's how it works.
Okay, and what is no context?
Okay, yeah, I should have explained that to you. So if you enter a plea of guilty or no contest, it's as if you're pleading guilty. It has the same effect because I'm going to find you guilty. But the difference is that when you plead no contest, what you're telling the court is that you're not saying you did it. You're not saying you didn't do it. You're just not contesting the matter. But what you are telling the court is that there's enough evidence before the court at this time to substantiate a finding of guilt. Okay. The other difference is that if someone tries to sue you in a civil court, a plea of no contest will not be allowed into evidence to prove liability, whereas a plea of guilty could be allowed into evidence to prove liability.
Yeah, well, I would much rather do that. Plea of not no contest, and then maybe move forward with it, and make it. I think it'd make it
Are you telling me at this time that you're entering a plea of no contest?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
The court will accept your plea of no contest. Now I can look at I can look at the report, Mr. Willis. So it looks like they're saying that you took some debris, some garbage, and dumped it in a private dumpster.
Well, so the story is, I came up to a car wash. I washed my car, the truck, and then there was a dumpster right behind it, and it said a car wash. And I had bumpers for a boat and a old broken canopy. It was two bumpers, an old broken canopy, and I dumped them in that trash. Now I didn't see anything saying it was private. Never seen anything saying that I couldn't dump there. Like I said, it was in the lot of the car wash. Um, and like I said, if I did, I mean I was unaware.
No, I get what you're saying,
Yeah.
and I mean it's definitely a matter that's contestable. Uh, um, but basically, what's being alleged is that you didn't have permission to dump in that dumpster. I don't
Okay.
know one way or the other. I mean, like I said, I would have to hear whatever evidence they would bring to trial to make a determination. Uh, but I will take what you told me into consideration. Um, so what I'll do, Mr. Willis, I'm going to lower that fine from $110 to $75.
Okay. Thank you.
Still cost of $81.
Yes, sir.
So that brings your total to, let me see, 156 instead of 191.
Yes, sir. That helped out a lot. Thank you.
And it's going to be 90 days deferred disposition, which means get that paid off. Don't get any other violations. The case gets dismissed.
Yes, sir.
All right, Mr. Willis, like I said, you need to call the court when you get off the Zoom. So you can make arrangements to have these documents emailed to you, okay?
Okay. Yes, sir.
When can you make that payment, Mr. Willis?
Is there any way? Well, can I look at my calendar real quick?
Sure.
So
75.
I can pay it on the 28th of this month.
Okay. So he's going to play it on February 28th. All right, Mr. Willis, just make sure you call the court when we get off the Zoom, okay?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
All right. Do you have any other questions?
No, sir.